Have you seen the Hollywood movie Day After Tomorrow where they talk about a climate apocalypse? You can see people running from massive floods, snowfall, hurricane and tornadoes. Do you think something similar can happen to the planet that we live on? If possible, when will that happen? And how far it can damage the planet? Hello, I am Parvathy, a PhD scholar from Luleå Technical University, Sweden. Have you heard about the news of heat domes in Canada, or the massive floods in Europe, India and China, or about the raging fires in Greece? These incidents have gained much attention lately. But there are incidents that we should look at that have far more implications. For example, in Asian and African countries, millions of people are dying in poverty. This is due to the massive drought that's happening in those places. These problems, they are real. It may not be as catastrophic as we see in the movie, but climate change is happening and the science of climate change is undeniable.
Des yeux qui font baisser les miens, un rire qui se perd sur sa bouche, voilà le portrait sans retouche de l'homme auquel j'appartiens.
What is happening around us is not normal. The problem threatens the world's population with food insecurity, water scarcity, infectious diseases, and global warming. The developing countries that played the least role in climate change have to lose more. We should address the issue together as a world and solve the problem of climate change. Human activities have warmed the planet at a rate which was never seen before. We emit greenhouse gases into the atmosphere from industries, power plants, agriculture, vehicles, and the list goes on. Every year, we emit 55 gigatons of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. And now it looks like we have maxed out. We have already caused a rise of nearly 1 degree Celsius to the global temperature. If we continue to do this, the temperature will rise even faster. Scientists have estimated that if we go on our path, the global temperature will rise by approximately 4 degrees Celsius. So what, right? 4 degrees Celsius is not a big deal. Is that really the case? You might have heard about the Ice Age. During the Ice Age, ice sheets of several meters of thickness covered different parts of the globe. Do you think what the temperature was during that time? It was nearly 6 degrees Celsius lower than the global temperature today. And you might also know about the Mesozoic era, the age of dinosaurs. During that time, the average global temperature was just 4 degrees higher than the global temperature today. Now, do you change your opinion on 4 degrees Celsius being significant?
Yesterday, oh, my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday.
We have to act immediately. Researchers across the globe are working to develop strategies to solve the problem of climate change. We, the Energy Engineering Group, is one of the major groups working toward climate mitigation. We develop novel ideas and strategies that aid in climate mitigation and reduce the global warming. We are working on different domains, including thermochemical conversion processes, ionic liquids for energy applications, energy efficiency, and energy system analysis. We know that we put 55 gigatons of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere every year. To stop global warming, we have to reach something called net zero emissions. And what does that mean? For every molecule of greenhouse gas that we put into the atmosphere, we have to take one back. That's it. It sounds tough, right? Is it impossible to do so? No, of course not. It may be difficult, but it is not impossible. Energy system analysis or energy system modeling is a place where I put my time and work into. I can give you a glimpse of the work that I do. To reduce the emissions, we need to do a lot of things. We have to invent new technologies, we have to increase the efficiencies of existing technologies, we have to change our behavior, and we have to put in place a lot of new policies aiding mitigation of climate change or reducing the global warming. But all this have to be done by meeting the energy demands of today and the demands of increasing population. Because we need to move around, we need to have food, we need to light our homes, we need to heat our homes, and all these are basic necessities that should be taken care of. Our research group is trying to identify different pathways to meet the net zero future. I can give you a really good example here. You might remember Doctor Strange. In that movie, Doctor Strange tries to predict or look into the future. He tries nearly 1 million possibilities where they could win Thanos. We are doing something similar to that.
Forward in time, to view alternate futures, to see all the possible outcomes of the coming conflict.
How many did you see?
So what we are doing is exactly not forecasting or predicting the future. We are just looking into different alternatives. And while looking into these different alternatives, we will include good to have policies or strategies. For example, incentivizing electric vehicles or including energy efficient appliances, etc. When we are done with the analysis, we discuss with the policymakers, we communicate with them, and the policymakers will use this in defining the energy relevant policies for regions as well as the nation. So, to sum up, as researchers, we help the administration and together we run to the climate goal. Climate change is happening right at our doorstep and we have to stop it. So join us, join our research and save the planet.